Hi, Brad Ward, back again. We're going to do lot 184 to 211 on the non-restricted little walkthrough for the non-restricted category firearms for the April 2021 auction, which is bidding right now. So starting with 184 is a Ruger or an M77 Mark II 7mm Rem mag. That's not really the point of the story. The point of the story is look at the condition. Once again, very low usage, if any. We're just showing you some cycling, safety function. I mean, when you see a piece that is this new looking, I think it's safe to say, I'm sure all of you out there are saying, well, we know that that one's new. Why are you wasting our time? But we're just confirming. 12 gauge, beautifully engraved. And again, that's not the point of the story. Spanish made, and it feels like a brand new firearm that you're opening for the first time and pulling the trigger for the first time. Safety goes on automatically. I should have showed that it works. We'll do that one more time. Safety is on. Safety is off. And it is virtually unused again. This is a recording again. 186 on the Mauser 201. This is in 22 Magnum. I don't have a snap cap handy for the 22 Magnum. Mag fed. Very nice condition. I'm sure it's been used, but hardly. Safety on. Safety off. Do a couple of dry fires there just to give people something to complain about on the rim fire. Nothing to speak of. There is definitely some handling wear on it and a little bit of use, but boy, virtually new. 187 also excellent condition. Ruger number 1. This is in 4570. Everybody's favorite caliber. Little bit of signs of use in there, but not a bunch. Stainless steel. Keep tangling up my string there. Yeah, it's got almost no use there at all. Safety on, safety off. Again, buy with confidence. A little bit of rubs on it. Another matching laminate stock right after it. Ruger M77. This is in 30-06. Left-handed again. I'll just turn around for the camera's benefit. And again, when do you get the opportunity to buy so many left-handed pieces? That doesn't do you right-handed guys any good, but we get lots of people, lots of lefties saying, I want more. So we went out and stole these off a guy. Nah, kidding, of course. Again, buy with confidence. 189, Browning Auto 5. This stock is for the next one. Browning Auto 5. It looks to be gently used as well. It's a Japanese version. Safety on. Safety off. Yeah, there's no surprises on this one at all. And again, it shows when you're looking at it. Anywho, 190 Hunter Arms. It's got wear, he was holding it on there, but there's no reason to think that you need to worry about it mechanically. Safety on, safety off. Feels good and solid. Nothing's loose. Opens smoothly, closes and locks. So 191 is a Winchester Model 70 in 375 H&H Magnum. We have quite a bit of H&H Magnum ammunition in the sale, although quite a bit of it is reloaded. Left-handed. This one still has the retail tag on it. It's possible I would not be surprised at all if this has never been out to the range or on safari. So here you get an opportunity to buy a piece that is effectively shelf condition. There isn't even hardly any shelf rubs on it. There's going to have to be one or two, but it's so minor. 192 has sort of that scale checkering again. This is in 270 Win. Definitely a bit more used, and I wonder if this is going to impede me. I'll just take that off a little bit. A little bit more used. Interesting colors on the bluing. I don't know what causes that. If that is a re-blue and something's gone odd with it. Safety on. Safety off. Reasonably smooth though. Definitely more used, but it looks like it's had reasonable care. Safety on again. Safety off. So a little bit more used on that one. Still a good piece. 193 Sauer in 8x57 Mauser. The strap on it. Peep sight. Try the safety. Safety off. Yeah, kind of a, as you would expect, sort of a piece. It doesn't have that evidence that, it's been used and not cleaned properly and all the rest of it. It's just, it's a good user, and it looks like it's had good maintenance as well. 194 Mauser, 7mm. Nice full wood military configuration. Nice patina on the bluing. Safety on. Safety off. And again, good evidence that it's had a good maintenance schedule, at least in its its last ownership anyway. Possibly some of these pieces have had. We got the consignor numbers still on some stuff here. Rookie mistake. What do we have here? A little Springfield 22. I don't know if we put any ammo in this one. Should I try it? Now we're setting a precedent, putting snap caps in there, and now we'll have to start doing it with everything. Just trying to be a bit more respectful to the rimfire, even though we're kidding ourselves if we think it hasn't had a million dry fires in its life. Oh, that seemed to cycle really good. Safety on. Safety off. Let's see what... Oh, it broke. Yeah, maybe the snap caps are not a great idea. It's probably sitting in the barrel. We will safety that and deal with that after. I think we'll have to stop on the snap caps unless I get some of those really good ones. In any case, this one's definitely more used. It's got brown bluing on it. It is cycling, and trigger is functioning. So I think even if it's not 100% now, I'm going to put this down here so we remember to clear that barrel. 196 Mossberg Silver Reserve. I think this is the sister to the one that we already did. Probably should have had them together. First mistake we've ever made, because this one's in 12 gauge. And again, I don't see where this has had use. You know what I mean? I just don't see where it has had barrel selector as far as which goes first. Safety. The safety does not go on automatically. It's had virtually no use. This one and its sister. No boxes, I don't think, for those ones though. 197 Savage and 22 Hornet. This one has been used. Let's go safety on, safety off. Cycling quite respectably, but definitely has more miles on it. And they've cut down the stock in order to fit that optic mount. So that I'm sure was mentioned in the description and be visible on the photos. Weatherby Mark V in 270. Scope rings there. Looks as clean as a whistle. Feels as clean as a whistle. Almost no use on it. Safety's on. Safety's off. I think again you're buying something that is as near new as you're going to get without buying new. 199 is a 1,000 foot per second Hudson Model 70 camouflage. Doesn't look like it's had a lot of use, but I'm not going to cycle it. And then I end up with a charged cylinder, and it doesn't look like it's had a lot of use. PAL required is 1,000 feet per second. That's motoring. An Enfield Sporterized. Probably no surprise. This is sluggish, you know. It could use a good cleaning by the looks of it. It is a bit sluggish, I'm not going to deny that. As far as matching numbers and all that, look on your catalog for that. My old eyes would be too long in focusing on that. So this one is a good meat and potatoes, Enfield, Sporterized, 303. That action is functioning, it's smooth. Let me just try the safety. It's smooth, it's just that safety is working. It's just that it is, in fact, a bit sluggish. We'll try to get, I know we're running out of time, but we will try to get some more bore pictures. Not so much on something that's brand new, that's pointless, but something that's potentially got some miles on it. So even look last second. We're going to add, tomorrow's Friday, which would have been viewing day. We're going to be adding some tomorrow. Lot number 202 in 30 cal on the model 1894. Smooth, a little sluggish, so, you know, again, probably needs just a good bath and a lubrication. Too dark for me to see down there, but we will add some photos. No surprises, definitely used, but you can feel it here. It's a little bit sluggish. Needs a little bit of a little TLC, a little love. 203 is Stevens 620 pump gun. Gray bluing. Worn, of course, in your handling areas there. So it's got some miles on it. Can't get that unlatched. Safety off. You can see even that it's dirty there. Like it needs a cleanup. But it's cycling. Locking lugs coming up into place. And safety is, no, I just didn't have it on. So safety is on, safety is off. This is a good used piece, but used nonetheless. As will 204 and the little single shot 22. I'm going to use one. I'm going to just be sorry that I did again, aren't I? With this snap cap. These cheap, like they're just a hard plastic snap cap, and I think that's just the wrong idea. Oh, I brought it out, didn't break it this time. Yeah, nice little piece. Put it back in again. And this only has, does it even have a safety? Yeah, you can rotate it into there, so you've got a safety position. And you've got an unsafety position. And the extraction is there. Awesome. You know, good. This is just your meat and potatoes sort of a piece. Lots of kids shooting at lots of gophers over the years, or decades with that one, I'm sure. 205 CIL in 243 used. The safety makes it into position without hitting the scope. Safety off. Safety on. I'm not sure if that's been modified. It looks like there's been some customizing in there to make it fit, so make something work. So it's a set trigger. So I've just set it there. And then, I mean, it's a beautiful, it's absolutely beautiful trigger on it. And but definitely delicate. Don't be setting it and then bouncing around on a quad. You'll be sorry. 206 Winchester 94 again. And this one's had its share of monkey business. There's old weld repairs on there. The sight does pop up and stay in position. You know, it's a good positive. It's not all loose and flobby like some. And it's got a sluggish but functioning action. You know, just you can tell it needs a good cleaning and a good bath. Rifling looks pretty decent on it, but we will get a illuminated deal down there. We have a little different system that we've been trying to experiment with for bore pictures. So I think the bottom line, what you see is what you get. It's had some repairs. It looks like it might be a good shooter, though. And sometimes that's the important thing. The 207 is a Model 1 We had another one of these in the sale, missing the Kanabe thing. This one's obviously been mechanically de-rusted. All the bluing's gone, but it has that look where it's been sort of polished off, if you will. So it probably had that surface rust all over it, and somebody's done a restoration, if you will. So that's fine. There's even a mismatched screw at the back there. Did I find a snap cap? Oh, this is not a 22. This is a 9mm. That does make it fun. So basically what you see is what you get on this one, but it has definitely been, I think, mechanically cleaned up, and then you got that screw there that's a replacement screw. So what you see is what you get on that one. Probably got some old stories to tell. This got to be Canadian because it's got hockey tape on it. 208 on the air gun. You get the two together. Well used. You know what I'm saying? What you see is what you get. We're not going to get in depth on that at all. 209 Browning again on the semi-automatic 22 takedown. Is that 3 in one sale? I don't know. I'm not going to load this one though. That was a little bit of a problem. And let's see if we can take it apart. Yeah, comes apart quite nicely. Nice and snug when it's together. Yeah, safety on, safety off. This one feels nice. Like it doesn't seem like it's had a lot of use at all. And everybody should have one of these. Little fold down sight. It was folded down. No wonder I couldn't see it. 210, an 870. Good old duck gun. You know, the handling in areas, there's almost no bluing gone. So I would venture to say that this has had a very light use. Trigger, or a safety on, safety off. Yeah, I would say that it has had an easy life so far. So bid with confidence on that one. One more in this string, lot number 211. There's a Browning BBR, 30-06. Mostly I'm seeing these again for the first time. There's no mag guts in this one. That'll be in your description as well. I remember it now. Because you see a catalog, and it even says missing internal magazine parts. You catalog them, we see them then, and then you forget all about them. Locking legs there. It's a good heavy-duty action on this one. Safety on, safety off. So wherever that mag parts are, or is it somehow in his miscellaneous and we've missed it? I don't think so. Maybe we'll have a double check. It's also missing a cap off the scope, but don't let that deter you. Don't let you think that, oh my gosh, that's a problem with the firearm, because I think that it's got a very low use firearm, just with a couple of corks, and get rid of that scope because it's just a basic one anyhow. Find those parts and away you go. So that's the end of this string. We still have another half of auction for non-restricted, and we haven't even started restricted and prohib stuff. So again, on behalf of Ward's Auctions and Bud Haynes Auctions, I'm Brad Ward in Edmonton, Alberta, and online in Wards at wardsauctions.com, 780-451-4549, and good luck on your bids.